was thinking about you.
Actress Meg Ryan makes her debut as a director in the movie Ithaca, out today in select theaters and on demand. Did you have any idea how much work went into putting together a movie and being a director until the first time you said, action?
No. I have done like 30,000 million movies, and I never really knew what anyone else was doing, let alone what the director was doing. And you got to have a steep learning curve if you're going to be a first-time director. But actually, the thing that surprised me, it never surprised me what I didn't know. It only surprised me what I did know. You know, I assumed I'd know nothing, kind of, but by osmosis, these film sets teach you things. And but the real privilege of directing is being able to be intimately involved in the process of so many different kinds of artists on the set, like the DP, the architect of light, and the sound people, and all the other actors, the production designer, everybody. You know, so that was the great pleasure of it.
You take us back to World War II and small town America. And we kind of, as I picture that, you kind of romanticize it, but it's also a story about the realities of war.
I had to deliver a telegram to a lady over on G Street. It said her son's dead. She wouldn't believe it.
Hopefully, it's the feeling experience of what it means to lose one person. We took a lot of visual inspiration from a lot of the American realists, like Norman Rockwell and those people, and there is a reality in, I mean, there is something in my mind anyway, where I think of America as having, it's one of the times really where this country has lost its innocence, right? That war, maybe the 60s, Watergate, things like that. And it's a story of a loss of innocence. So no matter what, it's actually not a sentimental movie, because somebody defined sentiment to me as the denial of death, and no matter what, this movie is about actually the radical acceptance of that.
Everything's all right, Homer. It's only that you are becoming aware of a world in which you've been a child.
Well, a movie had a small budget, a limited time to shoot. You had about 3 weeks to shoot the whole thing, which for a first-time director, as I was thinking about it, is probably not a bad thing, that it wasn't, you've got 8 months to do this and $1 gazillion.
Your adrenaline doesn't run out, like for 3 weeks. You are go, 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 go. And, but I knew enough about it to be very, very prepared. You know, the more prepared you are, you can't prepare for everything. You have to leave room for magic and weather and all kinds of things. But I was like such an egghead about it. Honestly, I was very prepared. But the fact that it was only 23 days in the end really worked for me. We had a nice long edit, which was good. But the shooting of a period piece in the summer in Virginia, it's a lot to take on for any longer than 23 days.
Meg Ryan, great seeing you, and best of luck. Break a leg with Ithaca, out in theaters today with a link on fox4news.com. Thanks for joining us.